Taylor Campbell, midfielder for Chesley Street United.
Welcome back, Taylor. Great to see you.
And you?
How's pre-season been for you so far and the boys?
Good, yeah. It's been a bit of a mixture, really. Obviously, people still going away. We've had a bit of a disjointed squad, but having a good week at the minute and looking forward to Saturday.
Excellent. How's it been on the facts so far this season?
Really good, yeah. It's been a breath of fresh air, really. Like different, well, not so much different training and things, just the way he goes about things a bit different.
Yeah.
You can see he's obviously played at a good level, so it should rub off on us.
You guys have been involved in some competitive games as well against the likes of Huddersfield and Sunderland. How was that for yourself?
Good, yeah. It was a good challenge for everyone, really. You always want to play against better sides, and gives us a good idea of where we're at going into the season, and I thought we've done quite well.
Yeah, did it feel good scoring that free kick against Sunderland, your old boys?
Yeah, it was good, yeah. Obviously not the best result, but I didn't think we played particularly bad.
No, I was going to say the scoreline that day definitely wasn't a reflection of the game itself. I thought you were excellent, to be honest, that day compared to what that actually looks like on paper, but we played against a good side as well, to be fair.
They had some good players, some very good players.
Against the likes of Mickey as well, that used to play it for us. But so how are you feeling this year going into, is this your second year now with us as a first team?
Yeah, so last season was my first year and then stayed on this year, yeah.
So how are you feeling now going in towards a more senior role in quite a young side, even though it's only your second year?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously there's a few of us that have stayed on from last year, and that's going to be important, I think, with just helping the younger lads. I mean, I was in that position last year where some people had played, and obviously it was my first season, so it's not so much relying on people, it's just good to have people who we know have played at that level.
Yeah, of course, going to say you're part of that group last year that had so much success, and it'll hopefully only rub off on the younger lads, because it's quite a mixed group this year, you've got to say yourself, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, to be honest, some of the lads, like when we started training, that was the first time I'd met them, just getting to know everyone. Obviously we've had a few games where we've done well and we're not really playing as a team as yet, because obviously we're still all getting used to each other, so I think it can only get better, really.
No, of course, I'm going to say, and out of what you've seen so far, obviously you're quite familiar with your lads you were with last season. Who would you say stood out so far amongst the lads you're not so familiar with?
I think obviously I've played with Morrow in goal, realised again how good he is. I'd say Ryan O'Connor is going to be a good asset this season. Obviously I know he wasn't with us last year, but really good player, so
yes, you can say he's stood out this pre-season, definitely, especially against Huddersfield. He looks a real player. I know he only played limited minutes with us last season, but you can see that when he's on the ball, really, he looks like a nice player to play with in midfield. Yeah,
it should be good. Obviously there's me and Ryan from last year who stayed as well. We've got a few other midfielders, so I'm looking forward.
Yeah, so now I've moved on from your teammates, you focus on yourself personally. What are your goals for this season? Because it is another long season for you, but you now have cemented yourself as part of our midfield. So what are your personal goals for this season?
Just to keep pushing on, really. I thought obviously last year was a bit mixed. Towards the start of the season I wasn't like in and out of the team, wasn't really playing that well, and then towards the end started playing how I know I can play, like regularly, and was back enjoying it properly. So it's just want to kick on from there again, really try and just keep getting better.
Fantastic. And just to finish off, we did this with Lewis and we'll do this with every lad we do. We want a couple of predictions for you for the upcoming season, for what you think, and possibly what you think of especially Saturday's game coming up against Chesley Street Town.
I'm looking forward to it. Obviously I've seen stuff on Twitter like a Chester derby, so it's a good way to get into the season, and it's only one way to start off, and you've got to win, obviously. So
absolutely. And what are your two predictions for the season? Because I got very vague answers from Lewis. So what would you say?
Two predictions.
Yeah.
I'll hopefully say obviously we're all aiming for promotion, but I think we can do it personally.
Yeah.
And second prediction is Ryan Muldoon over 5 yellow cards by Christmas. That's my second prediction.
Yeah, I think you might bank on that. Well, brilliant, Taylor. Thank you very much for your time. Brilliant, thank you.
Bother.